Have you ever been jolted awake in the middle of the night by a sharp, stabbing pain in your leg? That sudden, intense cramp, usually in the calf, can feel like your muscles are twisting and locking up, with no warning and no relief in sight. You're not alone. Millions of older adults across America experience these nighttime leg cramps. Some call them Charlie horses. Others just know them as those awful, sleep-stealing spasms that seem to come out of nowhere. Maybe it happens once in a while. Maybe it's almost every night. But one thing is for sure, when it hits hard. And it doesn't just go away when the cramp stops. You wake up sore, tired, frustrated, and maybe even anxious about going to sleep the next night. Some people assume it's just a normal part of aging. Well, I'm in my 60s now. I guess this is just how it is. But what if I told you that's not true? What if I told you that two very common drinks, yes, drinks, could be silently making these cramps worse? And I'm not talking about dehydration or not getting enough electrolytes. In fact, plenty of seniors who drink enough water and eat balanced meals still suffer from nighttime cramps. So what's really going on? It turns out certain beverages that many older adults enjoy, especially in the evenings, can interfere with the delicate balance of minerals, nerves, and muscles that keep your legs calm and relaxed at night. And even worse, these drinks can sneakily make the cramps worse without you realizing it. Think back to your evening routine. What do you usually sip before bed? A warm drink to relax? A little nightcap? Something sweet with your evening snack? Believe it or not, the culprit might already be in your kitchen. In this video, we're going to gently unpack what causes nighttime leg cramps in the first place, why these two specific drinks make it worse, especially as we age, and most importantly, what can you do to finally sleep through the night without fear of waking up in pain? Because no, this isn't just getting old. It's not something you have to suffer through. And yes, there is hope. For many people, just cutting back on one or two specific beverages can make a world of difference. Suddenly, they're sleeping more soundly, waking up refreshed, and walking in the morning without that tight, aching feeling in their calves. I've heard from seniors who thought they were doomed to a life of disrupted sleep until they made this one change. Now, before we reveal the two drinks, let's take a closer look at what's really happening when that cramp kicks in and why your legs are more vulnerable at night. It's time to shed light on something that's been overlooked for too long, because you deserve to sleep peacefully, without pain, without fear, and without giving up the things you enjoy. Let's begin. Part 1. The hidden threat. What's really causing those nighttime leg cramps, and why do they get worse as we age? Let's get one thing straight right away. Nighttime leg cramps are not random. They may feel like they strike out of nowhere, but inside your body, something very specific is happening. A chain reaction between your nerves, muscles, and minerals. Understanding this hidden process is the first step to stopping the pain. The cramp chain reaction. What's going on inside? Here's a simple way to imagine it. Your leg muscles are like smart little engines. They contract when your nerves send a signal, and they relax when the signal tells them to stop. This system runs on electrolytes like potassium, magnesium, calcium, and sodium. These minerals help carry the start and stop messages. But if even one part of this system is off, maybe your nerves are too excited, or your mineral levels are just slightly unbalanced, that's when your muscle might spasm suddenly and painfully. And guess what? These imbalances are more common than most people think, especially in seniors. Why do leg cramps happen more at night? There's a reason why these cramps usually strike during sleep. Less circulation. When you're lying down, especially for hours, blood flow to your legs can decrease slightly. Less oxygen and nutrients equals cranky muscles. Lower body temperature. Muscles don't stay as loose when they're cool. Tighter muscles cramp more easily. You're not moving. Movement throughout the day helps balance fluid and mineral levels. At night, your body's more vulnerable to tiny shifts that go unnoticed during the day. Now here's the key. All of this becomes more intense as we age. Aging muscles, aging nerves. After the age of 50, our muscles naturally lose mass, a condition known as sarcopenia. Less muscle means less support for the rest of your body. Add to that a slower nervous system and drier tissues, and suddenly your legs are more prone to confusion and miscommunication. It's like your muscles are trying to drive with bad instructions and not enough fuel. And while that's part of the picture, there's one more factor that tips the scales even more: the sneaky role of what you drink. You might not realize it, but what you sip in the evening can directly impact the mineral balance in your body and how your nerves and muscles behave overnight. Some drinks pull minerals out of your system, acting like hidden thieves. Others overstimulate your nerves, making muscles twitchy and restless. So even if you're eating well and staying hydrated, a single bad beverage can undo it all, and your legs pay the price. We'll dive into these two drinks in the next section. But first, let's take a quick look at what happens when cramps are ignored. What happens if you don't address night cramps? You might think it's just a cramp, it goes away. But over time, repeated cramps can lead to chronic fatigue. Interrupted sleep lowers energy and mental sharpness. Fear of sleeping. Many seniors develop anxiety at bedtime, worried the pain will return. Injury risk. Cramping while walking at night or stretching in bed can lead to falls. Muscle damage. Repeated spasms can strain the muscle, leading to soreness and stiffness the next day. And perhaps the most dangerous consequence: you stop trusting your own body. You avoid certain movements. You stop walking as much. That loss of confidence is one of the first steps toward limited mobility and even depression in older adults. But my doctor said it's just part of aging. Yes, many seniors are told that cramps are just something they have to deal with, but that's outdated advice. We now know so much more about how aging muscles, nutrition, and daily habits influence cramping. In fact, in one recent study from the Journal of Clinical Neurology, over 37% of adults over age 60 reported frequent nighttime leg cramps. But when asked, less than 10% had ever been offered real guidance on how to fix it. That's unacceptable, because once you understand the real root cause, and especially the hidden role of certain drinks, you can start making choices that support your muscles and finally bring relief. The bottom line of this hidden threat: leg cramps at night are not random. They're a signal that something's off in your body's nerve muscle mineral system. Aging makes your muscles more vulnerable, but it doesn't mean cramps are inevitable. What you drink, especially in the evening, can directly trigger or worsen these painful spasms. So what are the two most common drinks that quietly make things worse for millions of older adults every night? Let's uncover them in part two. Now that we understand how leg cramps are triggered through misfired nerve signals, muscle fatigue, and electrolyte imbalances, let's talk about what could be making it all worse without you even realizing it. And yes, it might be in your mug or glass tonight. We're going to reveal two specific drinks that are particularly harmful for older adults dealing with nighttime leg cramps. You might already have them in your kitchen right now. And no, they're not obviously bad drinks. That's what makes them sneaky. Let's get into it. Mistake number one: drinking caffeinated coffee or tea in the late afternoon or evening. For many of us, coffee is comfort. It's ritual. It's the warm cup that keeps us going or helps us unwind. But here's the problem. Even moderate caffeine intake can overstimulate your nervous system, especially as we age. In younger bodies, caffeine is processed and cleared relatively quickly. But for seniors, caffeine lingers longer in the bloodstream. This can lead to persistent nerve excitement long after the buzz wears off. And when nerves are overly stimulated at night, guess what happens? They misfire. They send signals to muscles to contract even when they shouldn't. Result? Cramps. But that's not all. Caffeine and mineral depletion. Caffeine is also a mild diuretic, meaning it encourages your body to release more water through urine. That might not sound so bad until you consider this. Every time you urinate, you lose magnesium, potassium, calcium, and sodium, all the minerals that your muscles need to stay calm and flexible. So if you drink coffee or black tea late in the day, your body could be entering the night in a deficient state, low on key electrolytes and wired up with overactive nerves. That's a perfect recipe for a midnight cramp. Take Margaret, 72, from Ohio. She loved her 5 p.m. relaxation tea, which happened to be a strong Earl Grey. She didn't realize it had over 50 milligrams of caffeine. After switching to a true herbal tea, like chamomile, her cramps reduced by half in just 1 week. This one surprises people the most. But alcohol helps me relax, they say. And that's true in the short term. Alcohol is a central nervous system depressant, meaning it helps calm things down. But once it's metabolized, the story changes dramatically. Here's what alcohol really does. 1. It disrupts your sleep cycle. After the relaxing effect wears off, alcohol causes a rebound effect, where your body becomes more alert and restless. This usually happens 3 to 4 hours after you fall asleep, right around the time when leg cramps strike. 2. It dehydrates you like caffeine. Alcohol is also a diuretic. It increases fluid loss and flushes out vital minerals. One drink might not seem like much, but if you're not actively replenishing magnesium, potassium, and calcium, you're entering sleep at a deficit. 3. It alters muscle function. Studies show that alcohol impairs muscle recovery, especially during sleep. So instead of muscles repairing themselves at night, they're more likely to twitch, spasm, or stay tense. Real-life example: Jim, 68, from Florida, used to have a glass of red wine with dinner every night. Nothing excessive, but he noticed his leg cramps got worse around 2 a.m. When he switched to a non-alcoholic alternative for 1 week, sparkling water with lemon, his leg cramps dropped from 4 nights a week to 1. Bonus mistake: not replacing what you lose. If you drink coffee or alcohol, even moderately, but don't actively replace lost minerals, your body begins to operate at a silent deficit. You might not feel it during the day, but at night it shows up as cramping, twitching, or restlessness. The key minerals you're likely losing: magnesium, the muscle relaxer. Low magnesium is directly linked to leg cramps. Potassium helps carry nerve signals smoothly. Low potassium equals muscle chaos. Calcium works with magnesium to contract and relax muscles properly. Sodium, often misunderstood, but you still need it to maintain fluid balance. Why this matters more for seniors. As we age, our kidneys become less efficient at retaining minerals. We often take medications that deplete electrolytes, like diuretics or heart meds. Our diets may become less varied, leading to nutritional gaps. So even a small daily habit, like that 4 p.m. coffee or glass of wine with dinner, can become a big deal over time. So what can I drink instead? Great question, and we'll explore all the natural solutions in part 3. But for now, just know this: cutting out caffeine after 2 p.m. can dramatically lower nerve overstimulation. Replacing alcoholic nightcaps with herbal teas, tart cherry juice, or magnesium-rich beverages can help your muscles stay calm and hydrated overnight. Even better, these simple changes support not just your legs, but your entire sleep cycle and overall health. You don't have to give up everything you love, but understanding how these drinks affect your aging body, especially your muscles and nerves, can help you make smarter, more empowering choices. And once you do, relief is closer than you think. Let's move into part 3, where I'll show you natural, proven solutions to help stop nighttime leg cramps for good-tasting foods, drinks, and habits you can start tonight. Now that we've identified the 2 sneaky drinks that may be worsening your leg cramps, caffeine and alcohol, it's time to shift our focus toward healing. Yes, healing. Because the truth is, your body has an incredible ability to rebalance, rebuild, and relax at any age. You just need to give it the right tools. So in this section, we'll go over the natural foods, drinks, and habits that have been shown to calm muscle spasms, restore mineral balance, and dramatically reduce nighttime cramps, without relying on medications or guesswork. Let's start with the most important mineral of all. 1. Magnesium, the muscle relaxation mineral. Magnesium is often called the calming mineral, and for good reason. It plays a central role in nerve function, muscle relaxation, and electrolyte balance. When your magnesium levels are low, your muscles are more likely to twitch, spasm, or cramp, especially at night. In fact, studies show that up to 50% of older adults may be mildly deficient in magnesium, even if they eat well. Why? Aging reduces absorption in the gut. Many medications, like diuretics or antacids, deplete magnesium. Stress, yes, even low-level stress, burns through magnesium fast. Signs of low magnesium: cramps or twitching at night, difficulty falling or staying asleep, constipation, muscle soreness, low energy, natural food sources, pumpkin seeds, almonds, spinach, black beans, avocados. Dark chocolate, yes, really. Easy magnesium-rich snack. Try a bedtime trail mix with pumpkin seeds, almonds, and a few dark chocolate chips. It's delicious, calming, and muscle-friendly. 2. Potassium, the nerve signal stabilizer. Potassium helps your nerves send proper signals to your muscles. It's a key partner with magnesium and sodium. Too little potassium, and muscles start misfiring. Most Americans don't get enough potassium, especially seniors who are eating less fruit or limiting salt. But be careful. If you're on potassium-sparing medications, talk to your doctor first before boosting potassium too much. Potassium-rich foods: bananas, of course, sweet potatoes, white beans, avocados, coconut water, oranges, and orange juice. Senior-friendly tip: roast a batch of sweet potatoes on Sunday. They're easy to reheat, full of potassium, and go well with almost any meal. 3. Natural muscle calming drinks. Replacing caffeine and alcohol doesn't mean you have to settle for boring. Here are 3 natural drinks that seniors love and that your muscles will thank you for. A. Chamomile tea. Chamomile is a gentle herb that calms the nervous system, eases inflammation, and may even support better digestion. Drink it warm about 1 hour before bed to prep your body for sleep. Bonus: it's naturally caffeine-free and mineral-rich. B. Tart cherry juice. Tart cherry juice is rich in antioxidants and natural melatonin, which supports sleep quality. But it's also anti-inflammatory and has been shown to reduce muscle soreness in athletes and seniors. Just 2 to 4 ounces of tart cherry juice in the evening can be enough. Avoid high-sugar blends. C. Magnesium-rich mineral water. Some natural mineral waters, like Gerolsteiner or San Pellegrino, contain high levels of magnesium and calcium. These can be a great replacement for wine or soda at dinner, while helping your muscles stay balanced overnight. It's not just what you eat, but how you balance your meals that matters. Your muscles crave stable blood sugar and steady electrolytes. That means protein plus healthy fat plus slow carbs equals balanced energy. Limit sugary desserts at night. Sugar spikes can trigger cramps later. Eat your dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before bed to allow proper digestion and nutrient absorption. Ideal anti-cramp dinner: grilled salmon, magnesium plus protein, steamed spinach, magnesium plus potassium, and a baked sweet potato, potassium. Add olive oil for healthy fat, and you've got a cramp-fighting powerhouse. 5. Epsom salt foot soak before bed. Sometimes a simple foot soak in warm water with Epsom salt can work wonders. Epsom salt is magnesium sulfate, and when you soak in it, some magnesium is absorbed through your skin. It also warms and relaxes your muscles after a long day. Try soaking for 15 to 20 minutes about an hour before bed. Add lavender oil for extra calm. 6. Magnesium or potassium supplements. Use caution. If you're not getting enough from food, or if your doctor says you're deficient, supplementing can help, but do so cautiously. Magnesium. Look for magnesium glycinate or citrate. Start low, 100 to 200 milligrams at night. Avoid magnesium oxide, harder to absorb. Potassium. Only supplement under medical guidance. Focus on food first. 7. Pre-bed gentle stretch routine. You don't need to do yoga. Just 5 to 10 minutes of light calf, hamstring, and foot stretching before bed can dramatically reduce cramping. Here's a 3-step nightly stretch. Calf wall stretch. Lean into a wall with one foot behind the other. Feel the stretch in the back calf. Hold for 30 seconds per leg. Seated toe reach. Sit on the bed, legs straight, and reach for your toes gently. Ankle circles. Sit and rotate each ankle 10 times in both directions. This increases circulation and keeps muscles loose before lying down. 8. Get natural sunlight in the morning. Believe it or not, vitamin D deficiency is also linked to leg cramps. Vitamin D helps regulate calcium and magnesium absorption, and it supports healthy nerve signaling. Just 10 to 15 minutes of morning sunlight on your face, arms, or legs can help maintain your vitamin D levels. Or talk to your doctor about supplements if you don't get much sun. Putting it all together. A sample. Cramp-free evening routine, 5 p.m. Eat a mineral-rich dinner, salmon, spinach, sweet potato. 6 p.m. Sip tart cherry juice or mineral water with lemon, 8 p.m. Soak feet in Epsom salt, plus do gentle stretching, 8:30 p.m. Enjoy chamomile tea and unwind, 9 p.m. Avoid screens, dim the lights, 9:30 to 10 p.m. Sleep with legs slightly elevated if helpful. Do this for 7 days and watch what happens to your legs. Part 4. Simple daily tips. Small, easy habits you can do every day to prevent nighttime leg cramps without changing your whole life. By now, you've learned a lot about the why behind your nighttime leg cramps and the powerful role that diet, minerals, and lifestyle choices play. But the real magic happens when you take that knowledge and turn it into simple, repeatable habits. You don't need a total lifestyle overhaul. You just need a few smart, easy-to-remember steps that support your muscles and nervous system, day in and day out. Let's look at some daily tips that real seniors are using to stop cramps, sleep better, and wake up refreshed without spending extra money or trying complicated routines. 1. Start the day with a muscle wake-up drink. Before you even eat breakfast, give your muscles a gentle boost. This simple drink hydrates you, replaces minerals lost overnight, and gets your nerves firing smoothly. Try this: 1 glass of warm water, juice from 1/2, a lemon, a pinch of sea salt for natural sodium and trace minerals. Optional, 1 teaspoon honey or a splash of apple cider vinegar. This small habit can help jumpstart hydration, digestion, and electrolyte balance, setting your muscles up for a cramp-free day. 2. Don't skip gentle morning movement. When you first get out of bed, don't rush. Give your legs time to adjust. Try this 1-minute wake-up stretch. Sit on the edge of the bed. Circle both ankles 10 times in each direction. Point and flex your toes 10 times. Slowly stand up, holding a chair for support, and do 10 gentle calf raises. This stimulates blood flow and wakes up the nerves that control your lower legs. 3. Include magnesium foods at every meal. Remember, magnesium is crucial for preventing cramps, and small amounts throughout the day work better than one big dose. Here's a simple cheat sheet. Breakfast, oatmeal with chopped almonds or chia seeds. Lunch, black bean salad or avocado toast. Dinner, spinach or sauteed greens as a side dish. Snack, banana with nut butter or a square of dark chocolate. By spreading out your intake, you support your muscles 24/7. 4. Move every hour, even for just 2 minutes. Long periods of sitting or standing still can cause fluids to pool in your legs and muscles to tighten, setting the stage for cramps later. If you're watching TV, reading, or doing puzzles for long periods, set a reminder to move every hour. Stand up, walk to the kitchen and back, or do a few heel lifts. Even small movement resets the circulation in your legs and helps prevent nighttime stiffness. Eat a balanced dinner that fuels your muscles. Skipping dinner or eating a low-protein meal can leave your muscles underfueled and more likely to cramp during the night. Focus on a muscle meal. Protein, chicken, fish, tofu, lentils, potassium-rich veggie, sweet potato, spinach, broccoli, magnesium source, beans, quinoa, dark greens. Healthy fat, olive oil, avocado. Avoid heavy, greasy foods or late-night sugar, which can disrupt sleep and digestion. 6. Sip smart in the evening. What you don't drink matters just as much as what you do. As we've discussed, skip caffeine after 2 p.m. and replace alcohol with natural alternatives. Here are some great nighttime sips. Herbal tea, chamomile, ginger, lemon balm, tart cherry juice, warm almond milk with cinnamon coconut water, rich in potassium. These drinks support muscle relaxation, Calm your nervous system and prepare your body for deeper sleep. 7. Wind down with 5 minutes of breathing or gentle stretching. A stressed mind equals a stressed body. If your thoughts are racing, your muscles can't fully relax. That tension builds up and often shows up as cramps at night. Before bed, try this simple 5-minute wind down. Sit or lie in a quiet space. Breathe in through your nose for 4 counts. Hold for 4 counts. Breathe out slowly through your mouth for 6 to 8 counts. Repeat 5 to 10 times. Add in some gentle hamstring and calf stretches for a double benefit. 8. Bedtime routine. Keep it calm, cool, and consistent. A healthy sleep environment is one of the most underrated tools for preventing leg cramps. Here's how to optimize your space. Cool bedroom. Keep the temp between 65 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Cool muscles cramp less. Dim the lights 1 hour before bed to increase melatonin. Keep your legs warm, but not too tight. Loose socks or a light blanket help sleep position matters. Avoid sleeping with knees tightly bent or calves pressed against the mattress. Bonus tip: place a small pillow under your knees or feet to slightly elevate your legs and improve circulation. Daily cramp prevention checklist for seniors. Here's a simple checklist you can print and keep on your fridge. Morning lemon water, 1 magnesium-rich food per meal, stretch ankles and calves in the morning. Move every hour during the day. Balance dinner with potassium and protein. No caffeine or alcohol after 2 p.m. Herbal tea or tart cherry juice at night. 5 minutes of breathing, stretching before bed. Cool, calm sleep environment. You don't have to do everything perfectly. Even picking 3 to 4 habits from this list can make a huge difference in just a few days. Think of these habits as small acts of self-care, like little gifts to your future self. Because every day you take a step towards supporting your muscles, calming your nervous system, and protecting your sleep, you're not just preventing leg cramps. You're reclaiming your nights, your energy, and your confidence. And that's something worth celebrating. You deserve restful nights and cramp-free mornings. Here's what to do next. If you've made it this far, I want to pause and thank you. It means you care deeply, not just about your comfort, but about your health, your future, and your ability to stay active and independent as you age. And that's something powerful. Let's take a moment to reflect. You've learned that nighttime leg cramps are not random, not just a normal part of aging, and certainly not something you have to suffer through in silence. They're a signal, a gentle, or sometimes not so gentle, way your body is asking for support. And the good news? You now have the tools to answer that call. You've discovered the hidden threats that trigger cramps, especially caffeine and alcohol, the daily habits and drinks that make them worse without warning, and most importantly, the natural, proven strategies that support your muscles, rebalance your minerals, and promote peaceful, pain-free sleep. You don't need a prescription, you don't need fancy equipment, and you don't have to give up everything you love. All you need is a little awareness, a few smart swaps, and a willingness to listen to your body. Because small changes, like skipping that late coffee, sipping magnesium-rich water, or adding sweet potatoes to your dinner, can lead to big results. Let's recap the plan in 60 seconds. What to avoid: caffeinated drinks in the evening, alcohol before bed, skipping meals or eating low-mineral foods, long periods of sitting without moving, going to bed with tight, cold legs. What to do instead: enjoy a balanced, mineral-rich dinner. Sip herbal tea, cherry juice, or coconut water at night. Stretch your calves and feet gently before bed. Take short walks or movement breaks during the day. Soak your feet in warm water with Epsom salts. Keep your sleep environment cool and calm. Include magnesium, potassium, and protein throughout the day. A message from one senior to another. Maybe you felt like this problem is too small to matter, or too common to fix. Or maybe you've told yourself, well, I guess this is just how it goes at my age. But the truth is, you deserve restful nights. You deserve to sleep without fear of pain. You deserve to wake up feeling strong, not stiff. And you're not alone. There are thousands of older adults just like you, People who used to dread nighttime, who tried all kinds of pills and creams, who thought they were stuck, until they made just one or two of the changes we've talked about in this video. That's where transformation begins. So here's your next step. If this video helped you, please leave a comment below and share. Have you been dealing with leg cramps? What's worked for you? Subscribe to this channel so you don't miss our next senior-friendly health video. Share this video with a friend or loved one who might be silently suffering like you were. Try just one of the daily tips tonight and let us know how it goes in the comments tomorrow. This isn't just about avoiding pain. It's about getting your nights back, your mornings back, your peace of mind back. And that journey starts now, with one small change, one better night, and one stronger step forward. You've got this, and we're here to support you every step of the way.